Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. Thanks for stopping in. My name's Friday, your reader and host. And my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only, and they're general energy readings. So now that I got that out of the way, I do appreciate each and every viewer. And I thank you for stopping in. And if you enjoy my interpretation of the cards, please smash that like button and leave a comment. Let me know if any of this resonates with you. That would be awesome. Okay. Oh, look at that. I left a couple cards behind. What the hell? Oh, and the Justice card's on the bottom. Okay. So, we're coming into the weekend, so I am asking Sovereign if they could provide any message for this weekend, November 2025, November, I think today's the 15th. It's Friday. Anyways, Page of Swords. Okay. The Magician. The Fool. Six of Cups. Five of Wands. Anyway, okay. Oh, they're face up. They come up. Okay. And these cards are the Page of Wands and Strength. So, that's twice today I had strength on the end of the line. The Hermit is the underlying energy here. All right, so there's a it's kind of crooked, isn't it? Or is my camera crooked? Let's see here. Let's see that up. There we go. Sorry about that. I think you're a little bit confused or uncertain on I think there's a couple of subjects or topics that you have interest in, but maybe are not maybe you don't know how to go about researching them, or maybe you don't have the resources to research them. If you look here on the bottom, there's books. I think that the information that you have about these topics, you know, or you feel that there's more, you feel that you need to be going deeper. It also seems to be that there is, you must have some kind of character like charisma, or you've got charm, or like that type of characteristic where Sometimes just by innocently asking a question, being your authentic self, that opens doors for you somehow. And I think that your inquiring minds want to know. I think your inquiring mind and the I want to say innocence of the queries is what's going to be the catalyst to getting down to any kind of semblance of truth or semblance of yeah, I guess. So okay, so if you were a detective for a police department or something like that, right? Like so okay, so the Columbo. Oh my goodness. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the old TV show from a long time ago called Columbo. Columbo was a police detective, and he would go into the crime scene and you know, process the crime scene or whatever, interview the witnesses, the victim, blah blah blah, and he would always ask these really he sounded innocent enough asking the questions, but they were like really off the wall questions, and he would get the answer. And it was the way he asked the question that made it sound innocent. And I think that that might be a quality that you have. That's part of your charm, part of your skill. The um, the obstacle, the temptation to want to exploit that skill is one that is very alluring. With the Six of Cups here and the Five of Wands. So this could be equated to, I know it's not nostalgia, blah blah blah. Also innocence, and this Five of Wands could all is um, it's an inner conflict, chaos. Um, well, in this context, I feel it's inner conflict. So there's innocence and inner conflict. So this inner conflict must represent the opposite of innocence. And your intention is to learn how to. So this could be like I said, this could be a police detective, like that sort of inquiries. Um, you could be a researcher or a scientist, or and when I say researcher, I don't necessarily mean that you went to school to be a researcher. You could be just be doing that on your spare time or part time or whatever. There is a it feels as though there is some type of shield. Um, so this is like looking for guidance. Right? This is looking for researching topics, like with truths, that kind of thing. This is looking for guidance, looking for help, looking for wisdom. And with this strength card here, this is almost like a not because of the guidance. There is a little bit of a protection there, but don't take that for granted. Okay, keep your eyes peeled. We're gonna get some of these for clarity. So for over the weekend, I am seeing that you might be, maybe you're planning a party. You're planning a party, and maybe you're really good at making a deal. Like, if they say, "Oh, the hall is $750," I don't know how much halls are, but let's just say, and then you have a way of saying, "Well, can we get it for 6, or can we get it for 5?" And I think maybe you're good at that. That could be your charm. That sort of thing. But then this here, this okay. Um, I don't think you really want to be. Okay, so this here is like inviting guests, and that maybe some guests aren't desirable, and there could be a bit of conflict with that, and that's fine. Um, it, Whether or not you invite the people that are that cause conflict, or are it could be that you have a guest here that doesn't get along with the guest here, and you've got to find a way to mitigate that. And what may possibly one of those is not inviting one of them. Okay, and this feels to me like you would be, no matter whatever you felt would be in the best interest of the event, um, is not going to be uh, picked apart. Oh, well, why didn't you invite that person? Because this person was coming. You know what I mean? Just can say it that way. Um, yeah, that's kind of like for a weekend. So if you're planning a party, or if you're or like this could be a family reunion type party, maybe because Christmas is coming up. Okay, like how do I keep these two separated? I think that your search for a way to mitigate any conflict is going to be satisfactory. Okay, that's how I feel. It could even be, it could even help bring the two of them together. So like, if that is the case, right? And we've got a couple cards here. 5 of Wands again. Okay. The Sun and 6 of Cups. So what can I say? And then we have the 2 of Cups on the bottom. Okay. So if you're in this planning a party mode, or a wedding reception, birthday party, family reunion, whatever, it feels to me like this is an opportunity that you can bring um, conflicting guests together, and be successful at doing it. Okay, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups. How can you know what I mean? That's just blows me away. And then this is like a coming together. Okay, and then we've got, and then you're the one responsible, the Page of Wands again. So, Yeah. So be confident in your decisions and your charm, your authenticity is going to be able, you're going to be able to, even if getting these people just to be in the same room with each other, I feel like it's an accomplishment. Um, so just getting that done, getting them to agree to be in the same room. And I think that you will be very successful at that. It feels like this is a yeah. Yeah, so we're going to get an angel number here, and I didn't do an angel number in my last read. It was pretty heavy. This read feels very very light for what I've been experiencing over the last couple of days. Okay, your angel number is 808. Ancestors, balance, power, uh, balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, ancestors, low vibrations, warnings. Play, pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. So, okay, so make sure. All I can say here is that with this Hermit card, the underlying here is as you flex and exercise your charisma, your charm. Um, come up with ideas and or come up with a strategy to get these two to be in the same room for a party, for an event. Um, when you see 808, I would be looking at this as okay. Um, is is this next step going to put a um, going to tip the scale one way or the other on which one of these has the upper hand in any given situation? Okay, obviously it's 5 6, right? So it's already a little bit unbalanced. Um, I would also take that as a be sure that the energy that creates the conflict, so the guests that create the conflicts, if you are intending on uh, inviting them, and if you see 808, just have a little look at them from your intuitional eye and evaluate whether or not their vibration is cohesive to your strategy. I don't know if that makes sense. That's just how it comes out. So I'm going to close this up now. My name's Friday. It's 420 Tarot Lounge. You like my interpretation of the cards? Smash that like button, pass that puff, and subscribe. Help me grow my channel. I do appreciate each and every viewer. The energy transfer is much appreciated, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have an awesome day and weekend. Namaste.